Hey guys, my name is Majora's Mask 3D is the game. Last episode, we completed the Anju and Cafe side quests, and in this episode, we are going to tie up the very last loose end before heading on to the final boss of the game. I cannot believe that we are so close to the end. This should be going up on a Wednesday. So, this upcoming Sunday is the finale of Let's Play Majora's Mask. It is ridiculous how quickly the second half of the Let's Play has flown by, because I've technically been Let's Playing this game for ages, but it feels like yesterday that I came back to the series after the 4-month hiatus, and I was on episode 30 thinking I was halfway through the Let's Play only a few weeks ago. But really, I was more than halfway through because this is going to end up being like 51 parts instead as opposed to the 60 that I thought. And the ending just came a lot more quickly than I thought it would, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, normally when I Let's Play a game this long, I'm just itching to get it over with so I can move on to a new Let's Play. And in a way, I feel like that, but at the same time, there's another part of me that recognizes that this is probably most likely going to be my last time Let's Playing Majora's Mask. And I just want to enjoy it while I have it. So anyway, sorry, I don't want to get all mushy on you guys, but that's just what's in my mind. But anyways, so the Anju Cafe side quest, we got like 4 masks total from that side quest, and they are not useless. The Keaton's mask, for example, is the first one we're going to use today, and I want to show this off. So in the 3DS version of the game, the masks are not assorted in any sort of way on the menu. You can move them around and sort them however you like. But in the 64 version, they have a preset order. I have arranged them in the order that they are preset on the Nintendo 64 to show this off. This right here is a reference to Star Fox 64, characters right here. This is Falco, this is Peppy, I want to say. And I'm forgetting all their names, but yeah, these 5 masks right here. Reference to Star Fox 64, sorry, it's been so long since I played the game, but yeah, so pretty cool. Just thought I'd show that off. But anyways, Keaton's mask is Keaton mask is the first one we're gonna be using today. So slap that thing on and come on over, and we're gonna want to slash the bushes that start disappearing after you slash them initially. There are 3 sets of bushes in this game that do that. The most convenient one is here in Clocktown, so slash all the bushes. And just wait for this thing to appear. Hee hee ho, hello child. If you are attempting to fool me, it is impossible. We Keatons can recognize our own by the sheen of our tails. But you're a good child. Let me put you to a test. Answer me this. Pick one of 3 choices. Macau is of which race? Answer me this. Pick one of 3 choices. What are the magic words that Tingle created? Tingle, tingle, what? Abracadabra, Cuckoo, Tingle, Rama, Kululimpa. Answer me this. Pick one of 3 choices. How many cuckoos are there in the barn at Romani Oh, that's a hard question. Oh man, I don't know that one. Google, Majora's Mask, Keaton quiz. How many cuckoos are in barn?
Here's what I found.
Alright, found the answer. 1. I know most of the questions on this quiz, but I did not know that one. Answer me this. Pick one of 3 choices. What is the name of Clocktown's inn? Stockpile-in. Stop-on-in. Oh, that's good. Ah, that's so funny. Answer me this. Pick one of 3 choices. What is the name of Anju's father? I remember this. Tortoise. Hee hee hoo. Good, very good. Take this prize. And after successfully getting through the quiz, you get a piece of heart. That is piece of heart number 44. You found a Keaton while wearing the Keaton mask. What's more, you passed his quiz and earn a nice piece of heart as a prize. Let us meet again, child. Hee hee ho. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to mention the fact that I had a little mishap with recording or keeping track of the numbers of pieces of heart that I had. Gibbs. Sorry about that. My dog is just like running laps from my room for some reason. He has a jingly collar, and he doesn't really run laps from my room ever, but he decided he's going to today during the recording. I was just like, Gibbs, what are you doing? But he was just getting into his chair right as I was telling him to pipe down. Anywho, I had a little mishap with recording the numbers of pieces of heart that I was getting. I don't know exactly how many times I incorrectly put on the screen the number of the piece of heart that was incorrect, because I missed one way back in the Deku business scrub trading sequence, and we're going to get that today, but that's for later. Our next piece of heart, very easy one to get. Put on the postman's hat, and you might want to check the mail. You're doing a great job. Ka-ching! Some item other than a letter has been deposited. Ka-ching! You got a piece of art. Collect 4 pieces of art to assemble a new architator, which, by the way, the last one that we got started a new architator. Well, completed one, rather, I should say. Nice work. Ka-ching! The mailboxes are so kind to the postman. This makes me so happy. Which, by the way, Link looks really cute wearing this hat. I don't know. It just makes me really happy. The next thing we're going to want to do is go to the mayor's residence at 10 a.m. Alrighty. So, we witnessed this conversation a while ago, way back at the beginning of this Let's Play. But I want to show it off again. And we can make the conversation go a different way now that we have a certain mask, but regardless, I'm going to show you how the conversation went originally anyways, because, like I said, it's been a while. Most of the townsfolk have already taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well, you cowards, you actually believe the moon will fall? The confused townsfolk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Are you serious, Muto? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught in your eye. Hunk of rock, do you mean Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Okay. At this time every year, we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly, it's your job to ensure the carnival's operation, but that's only if people are here for it. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. If the soldiers wish to run, then run, Vissen. We councilmen will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Aroma would surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Mayor Doter? Let's not bring my wife into this. I don't know why he's just being out at our barbers now, but we've met him before. Mayor Clocktown, it's his job to keep the place running smoothly. He's the most influential person in town. So, now that we have the couple's mask, I don't know what would lead you to think that love is the answer here, but it surely is. Throw on the couple's mask and listen to the conversation again. The couple's mask. What a nice reminder. So, a young couple has been married. I wonder, did my wife flee? What? What did you just say? Yes, everyone. We're all worried for our families. Why don't we end this meeting? But, Mr. Mayor! This will do. Whether you're stubborn and choose to stay, or if you'd prefer to run far away to seek shelter for your family. That is for people to decide on their own. Thank you for allowing me to put an end to all that pointless bickering. Adults are so stubborn. It is shameful. Here's a token of my gratitude. And that's the third piece of heart for the episode, and we're right at like 10 minutes or so. We're on a roll. Well, I may be an unreliable mayor, but at least my family can depend on me. I want to protect my wife. What a nice guy. I really appreciate and agree with that mindset of first I'm a father, or first I'm a brother, or I'm a family member before I'm a insert job title here. Anyways, the adults calmed down when they saw the couple's mask. Mayor Doter was quite grateful. So, yeah. People calmed down, and an official decision was made by the mayor that people can choose to stay or leave. It's totally their call. So, yeah. Anyways, now that that is done, we are gonna go grab the piece of heart that I forgot. And like I said, that was a part of the deku trading sequence. After you stop that bickering, you have a conversation you can witness out here that you wouldn't be able to otherwise. Captain Visson, we are not people. We are soldiers. As long as there is even a single person left in this town, it is our sworn duty to protect them. At all costs. Ah, so even the gate guards. On with our duties. I know it's not easy. Thank you for devoting your lives to this town. Yeah, it's really sad because everyone's not evacuating. They're gonna make sure they fulfill their duty and stay at the town. Even though they know they should run. Well, fortunately for them, we're gonna stop it, so we don't need to be sad about that. Anywho, we're gonna go get the piece of art that I missed. So, fortunately, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss one of the later pieces of art in the trading sequence. I mean, it could have been much worse. Hello, mailman. Wait. Excuse me. How does this work? I'm currently on the job. If I stop to talk, it'll disrupt my schedule. I was hoping you'd say something about me wearing his hat. Well, I'm your biggest fan. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Like I said, it could have been much worse if I had forgotten a piece of art that was later in the sequence. Fortunately, this one's towards the beginning. So we're gonna have to do the first part of the deku trading sequence again because I forgot this. And if I led you astray, I apologize. I'm sorry I'm making you waste your time when you could have spent a few extra moments previously to get it, but yeah, I'm human. So we need to get a Moon's Tear. Also, before I forget to show it off, I doubt anybody cares besides me, but I neatly organized all the items as well as I could here in our items menu now that it's completely full. So I got all the arrows in a row, and then I got a sword right up here, all the bombs together, all the vegetation stuff together, all the bottles together. Moon's Tear. Alright, given the Moon's Tear in exchange for the town title deed. Alright, here at the Southern Swamp, you're going to want to give him the town title deed. In exchange, you get the swamp title deed, and we now have access to that deku flower. I do not know how I missed this, but I managed. So what we're going to want to do is transform into a, not a couple. Transform into a deku mask. And use this flower to get up here onto the roof. This is very easily missable, but I should have known it was up here. Come up here for piece of art number 47 for our terms of record keeping. It is a 47 that we've gotten, even though I should have gotten it ages ago. So now that we're done with that, we are back on track with the pieces of art, and we are going to take on that loose end that I mentioned. The last little thing that we had to take on before we head to the final area of the game. So what we're going to want to do is warp on over to Akana. And once you're here, you're going to want to dive on into the water. And if you're being explorative and poking around, you would have discovered this. Otherwise, I don't know if you would, but get here in the water and go against the current, go upstream. Now you could also look at the map and infer there's something up here worth your time. Climb up onto the land, and let's see what the sign says. Secret shrine behind waterfall. Now awaiting the challenges of bold visitors, sure of their might. Hee hee hee. That hee 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 is awfully familiar. Well, that's definitely an indication for things to come. Well, if you come over here, you're gonna find a hole you can jump on into, and should you choose to do that, there's some deku bobs here that we can kill for some sticks and nuts if you want to, and we also have a chest we can open for bomb shoes. Not required at all, but that is there in case you saw it and you were wondering. But the real thing that we need to take on is through this doorway over here. Okay, wow. Wearing the bunny hood, I just cannot stand not moving at that speed. I'm just too accustomed to it. There we go. Enter the secret shrine. This place is pretty cool. It's supposed to be kind of like a battle challenge, but it's not really all that difficult. At least not with the defense upgrade, the attack upgrade. By that I mean if you have, well, one of the more powerful swords. Yeah, but I mean, it's still cool. Anyways, you need to complete the Stone Tower Temple before you can come through here because you need light arrows. If you don't have any arrows, just slash the pottery around here. There's lots of useful stuff here. And don't worry about picking up a fairy because we will have an opportunity to grab some in the doors ahead. If you don't have many pieces of heart, you don't have, well, heart containers, excuse me, and if you don't have the defense upgrade and you are worried about surviving, then you might want to go somewhere and pick up a couple of fairies before you come here. A good place to do that is warp to Milk Road and the bushes that are right near the owl statue. You can slash them, grab a fairy, and then warp back, do that over and over again. Get as many fairies as you would like. But otherwise, whip out your fire arrows, your light arrows, and shoot this eye. Another thing, you cannot enter through here unless you have 16 heart containers. If you're playing along, then you should have that amount. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait until you get 16 to come on back if you want to play through here. So, it seems somehow you have managed to send Akana's wandering spirits to a peaceful rest. But outside of Akana, there are still swarms of wandering spirits with lingering regrets. The ones in this room will want to meet you again and have been waiting for here quite a while. Go see them if you feel like it. I'm sure they'll welcome you. That guy's still super creepy. If you hop on down with the Zora's Mask, you can find... I found a fairy down here somewhere. Hopefully you will as well. You should find a fairy down there. I am feeling rather confident, so I don't think I really need that fairy. Instead, I'm just gonna go into the first door to the left. In my opinion, from left to right, the enemies get progressively harder. So if that's the way you want to do things, then go for it. In the first room, Lizpulse, I believe? Let's see. Dinopulse. That's the other thing I was guessing. Anyways, yeah, it's been a while since we've seen you guys. Good to see you. Long time no see. I'm gonna wait till you guys get really close. Wow, there's 3 of them. Holy moly. And I'm gonna do is a spin attack. There you go. That's my general way of doing things. And when they spray their fire, make sure you hop back, because even your shield will not defend against that. So you don't want to take a step on back, just to play it safe. That 1 is down for the count. There you go. You're done. Wow, that was all of them. But yeah, if you have a gilded sword, you're set. Or if you have the fairy sword, but I've already explained how I feel about the Great Fairy Sword, but yeah, that's also an option for you if you find yourself having a hard time here. And by doing that, you'll get a silver rupee. Doesn't really help me all that much because I already have the piece of heart that you get from collecting 5,000 rupees, but hey, that's there for you if you still haven't quite gotten there yet. And I gotta say, this place is really interesting. I want to take a moment to just kind of look at the patterns in the walls. Looks like a snake there with, well, 2 snakes with hearts inside. That looks like a mask of some sort that looks like a heart. Some really interesting illustrations over the wall. Some more of those hanging masks. Did not mean to take a picture, but yeah, pretty cool. Figured I'd take a moment to show that off because it is really interesting. Now, on to the next room, which you can use the platforms here, but I keep on falling off of them because I'm wearing the bunny hood and I'm not calculating my jumps well. Into the next room, by popular demand, you know who it is. It's your boy Wizrobe. Okay. I'm happy to tell you that this is finally, I believe, the last time that we see him. So yeah, strategy's not changed. Find the real Wizrobe and then deal him damage. Now, you're gonna wanna have your arrows out for this. I'm gonna just go ahead and equip my regular arrows. You can also use a hook shot, but not quite as quick. I'm gonna try to go in for the jump attack just because it deals maximum damage. But you can also just play it safe and hit from afar. Totally up to you. Let's see, I believe he's gonna be up here. No, he's not. There he is. And jump attack, very cool. What? Wow, I did not know that 2 jump attacks was all it took to defeat him. Holy moly guacamole, that's great. Okay. I've never gotten into perfect jump attacks in on him before. I didn't know that it did that. Well, good to know. And I know I have no purpose to collect these rupees, but it would bother me so bad if I was like, okay, I just left and didn't collect the chest. I mean, I can't leave a chest unopened, especially after it appears. I don't know, it's just a sin I'm not willing to commit. But on to the next room. The return of a less overused mini-boss. doesn't come down initially, so you know who it is. War, is it? Let me make sure I got the name right. Tattle. Tattle. Oh, you're not gonna tell me until I get some of these gooeys off of him. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna do it the less safe way. My way gets you the more damage dealt, but it's also faster, I like to think. You can also throw on the blast mask. I guess I'll try to do that really quick. Just to speed the process along a little bit, hopefully. Because I don't really have any bombs right now, I don't think. Oh, let me unequip. I was like, why is it not letting me use my sword? Because I had the blast mask on. Alright, plenty of spin attacks for maximum range and just to kill him quick. Alright. I really want to make sure I have the enemy name right. Okay, can you just lock onto him? Okay, I'll do it later. I'm pretty sure it's Wart. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, so same strategies to knock off all these little things. Holy cow, we were seeing right through him. That was really weird. Knock off as many as we can before we start actually trying to aim for the eyeball. I mean, he's a giant eyeball himself, but I guess I mean like his actual eye. His core, I suppose, is a good way of putting it. Well, let's get our arrows out now. There you go. He doesn't really have much at all covering him, so this is pretty easy. Okay, Jelly Blob, you have great accuracy for being inanimate. Okay, and after 3 arrows to the eye, he will start racing around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pick a nice, lovely little corner, and I'm just gonna do spin attacks for all of forever, because I know they're going to follow me here, the inanimate blob objects. And he's just gonna have me cornered. Okay, great. All dead. And let's just stay in a corner because he can't reach us here and just shoot him as many times as we can in the eyeball. Wow, it only took 1? Oh, jeez. Okay, cool. But like, yeah, like right here. Just like walking out of here and leaving it there would just drive me crazy. And for those of you who are like me, I'm glad I'm not torturing you. Even though I'm literally not gonna put these in the bank or anything, I just can't leave the chest just sitting there. It just feels like a sin, you know? I don't know. Anywho, off to the final room. And I'm actually in for a surprise because even though I practiced this only a few hours ago, I've forgotten what's in the final room. Because I had a really, really long and rough shift at work and I don't know, just kind of wiped my mind clean. So, into the final room. Oh yeah, cool, the Garo Master. It's interesting because he's more of a character. He's more than just an enemy. He's also a character. So it's weird that he's here. It would make more sense if a certain thing happened that doesn't happen, as you'll soon see. But oh well, it's still fine. Strategy's the same. Is to wait for him to hold up your shield, dodge when he tries to attack you, and then get a jump attack in if you can. And then whenever he disappears to go up to the sky. See, that's what I'm talking about. Jump off to the side when he tries to attack you, and then go in for a jump attack. And when he does that, just run away. And if you can, get an attack on him after that. Once he brings out the bomb, get out of there. Oh, wow! I thought I was gonna be able to backflip right out of there, all stylish, but his bomb range hit me while I was doing my backflip. But if he had dialogue there, like, wow, I'm finally at peace, and that would be really cool, but he doesn't speak again, so just, I don't know. The reward has not changed. Another silver rupee. This would drive me crazy if I were playing this through for the first time and didn't have the full wallet upgrade. Ah, man. Anyway, after you defeat all of the enemies in all 4 rooms, you really are an amazing person, Link. It seems you've somehow managed to heal their souls. Maybe I shall vanish soon myself. Well then, I've always thought it would be the coolest thing if we got to battle him at the very end. But, oh well. Still a cool little thing, I guess. After doing all of that, open the chest for the real prize. you got a piece of heart. Piece of heart number 48, that starts a new heart container, and we only have one more left. Battle at the Secret Shrine. You defeated the powerful foes of the Akana Canyon's River's upper course. Your prize was a piece of heart. So yeah, we only have one more heart container to collect, and we are going to get that from the final area of the game. So that was the very last thing that we have to do before heading to the end of this game. Absolutely crazy. Okay, next episode's technically not the finale, so I don't need to freak out quite yet, but yeah, things are really just coming to an end. It's ridiculous. And I don't know if I'm ready for it, but it's gonna happen whether I'm ready or not. So I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time, let's play Majora's Mask 3D. We are gonna call the Giants and put an end to all this mess. I've been Camerani. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.